Then he So apparently, getting the info, this car was done 4 days ago. And looks like he's straight and true this time. 545, 126 miles an hour. And Anthony's been struggling this morning. You know he's got to be happy to see that one. 631, 107 for Todd Clark. Again?
Yep, you're live again.
David Davis. David over there in the Fleet Doctor sponsored hot rod. 3rd generation Camaro. You got Jeff Wright out of Muncie, Indiana, where staging light will be in October for the Hallowfast race. Follow us on the Staging Light Facebook page. Nice wheels up lead for Wright. 007 for Davis. .646 for Davis. 610 for Jeff Wright in the Nova. Next pair up, Jason Farquhar and Jeff Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick in the Blazer. Getting ready to move up. He's another Muncie native. Farquhar, 1968, 1st generation Camaro. Wheels up both sides. That was a photogenic little piece there. 623 for Farquhar. Kirkpatrick, 634. So, Tej, are we on the YouTubes? Is that what you're saying?
You're on the YouTubes.
We're on the YouTubes. If you're out there watching the YouTubes, hello.
Yep. No TikToks or the Grams, just the YouTubes. Yep.
This is the YouTubes. We are here at Killcare Raceway. Ron Basden, 18 to the good, 650, 104 miles an hour. We are here at Killcare Raceway for the Lawrence Motorsports Working Man's 10 Grands, presented by McCarty Auto Parts. If you're on there watching, call your friends, get them on here too. Again, this is a new setup, a partnership this weekend with Staging Light and Wired Designs. TJ Jordan from Wired Designs getting this literally seat of the pants, man. We are figuring things out as we go along. But isn't that life?
That's life.
That is
absolutely life.
Mikey Sturgill. 575, 118, 555 for Kevin Long. That's what he had on the dial-in board in the car. So, yep, there he goes. Jeff Walters and Stephen Collier. Walters a little bit early letting go. 28 to the good for Collier. 642. Again, dragsters, you should be in the lanes. Dragsters. Juniors, you are on standby. Juniors, you're on standby. We'll be calling you to the lane shortly.
All right, I'm going to go mosey around with my phone and do some interviews and whatnot, and Just remember, that's always hot. Just turn it off.
Yep.
And do you have my number if you need to text me for any
Yeah,
reason?
no, actually, that's I wanted to do that. Let's. Or if you need to get a hold of me for anything.
Right. Yeah, I could just probably grab a walkie, but
It's probably, yeah.
where is my backpack? My tripod, which is on the Jetta. Got my microphone, my GoPro.
Let's see.
Actually, before I even do that, I might go into.
Hey, you got on the track.
How many mailbox traps? Say 7. For the buyback.
You said there's what is it, 60 cars?
So there's roughly 90 after buyback. Yeah, 7 now. Yeah. Going through all mine.
I sent you a text so we remember to have my number.
Perfect. Thank you.
Justin Harrington. Oh, look, our first dragster sighting. And Lindsay back. Harrington 508, 133. 624 for Lindsay. Jug Sherbondi trying to win the Burnout contest we're not having. LaPorte, Indiana, the home base, up against Chase Meade, the 78 Camaro. You know, I really gained an appreciation for the late second generation Camaros with the amber turn signals. That's what makes it for me. I've started to like the taillights. I have rescinded my previous belief that the Camaro stopped looking good after 1971.
There's a lot of nice second gens out there past 71.
Actually, my Camaro dislike used to be after they went from the round tail lights. 73 was the last year for the round tail lights. And after then it was like, eh. And as the generations progressed, I liked them less.
Nick Moss's cars are my favorite cars, period. That car is just so
It is nice, yeah. His is one of the ones that kind of turned it around for me.
Jeff Fenn's second gen car is very nice.
Jason Ford and Frank Angers. Another Canadian. Oh, that's those are the guys that. Angers 22 and 471. So man, we got all sorts of Canada over here today.
Hey. Is that right?
Good to see you, eh? Todd Witt, Botkins, Ohio. Todd is over here on the Lawrence Motorsports side. Jen Sexton on the Formula Trailer side of the racetrack.
There's not class sponsors, is there?
No.
Okay. Making all these round changes, like not even including the class sponsor. Like, oh.
Yeah. Better light there for Sexton. 470, 145, 529. More Witt. Bill Prest.
Well, I'm gonna interview him later.
Bill coming all the way from Pennsylvania.
He'll have a lot to say, I'm sure.
I should know this dragster. Who is this, TJ?
That is.
Looks familiar.
It might be. He's parked next to Wilhelm. I can't remember who it is.
Part next to who?
Wilhelm, but I don't know who it is. Actually, I was thinking it might have been that one kid from Pennsylvania, Slim Jim.
Oh yeah.
Stereokovich or whatever that
Yeah.
guy is. But I don't think that's his car. His car is purple though.
So Prest in set 009 to 005 for the car on the tower side. 446, 154 miles an hour for Prest. Making some steam on the top end. 536, 126 on the 124 side. John Cook and Zach Combs. Cook in the blown car. He's got 455 on his dial-in board, so let's see how close he gets to that previous prediction. And 455. That's what he said he was going to do, so he did it. Combs 1,000 on the wrong side, excuse me, 614. And the Starfire. Kevin Boring and Kevin Rack.
Is juniors a re-entry or a buyback? Do you know?
Believe the juniors are
I assume the big cars are re-entry.
big cars are re-entry.
It's a buyback.
Buyback, yep. I thought so. 99% of the time with any of these races, it's juniors are always a buyback. Kevin Boring moving up on the Lawrence Motorsports side of the racetrack. Against the Diamond Race Cars chassis of Kevin Rapp. .472 for whack, boring. It goes through at a 479.
I think 6 rounds of junior sound about right today.
Yeah. You know how that goes. It's like a. But with the buyback, it's like first round and then first round again. Mom and dad buy them all back. Ryan Sparks and Shane Blackburn coming up next. Blackburn, and I like when the guys roll up with the dial-ins on them, even though we're in time trial mode. They're like, this is what I think I'm gonna run. Blackburn says 450. Sparks says 438. Sparks is perfect at the start line, 444. 8 red for Blackburn. He was right on the old 450. Guess a Rooney though. Folks, if you're doubled up, get them back. If you're doubled up in your dragster, get it back, because we're running out. If you're doubled up in dragsters, get them back, please. Corey Dennis out of Dayton, Ohio. It says 518. Again, I like this. I'm just guessing that you're guessing. 474 is what Brittany Ulmer guesses. American Race Cars. Mosier, Bruzy, all helping out that crew. How you doing, sir?
I'm not bad. Michael here.
He is,
Probably the back of the lanes, if I had to guess.
yeah, I'm not sure. He just messaged me. You looking for him?
Well, I just have a request. My car is having problems, but I'll run today. But I want to go back to Columbus.
Yeah, tomorrow, yeah, yeah, absolutely, because you're bringing a new card about that. Absolutely. Is the Elko not happy? No.
I'm trying to do it for my brother, you know, who passed away, and I just lost my nephew. I said that would be cool, but it's not happening.
It needs a little more.
That's right. Those big breaks just working out is not a good idea.
Yeah, you know, you would be shocked at how many people.
Yeah. Well, I said, what happened to first crash with myself getting back, you know, in the other car? Because I'm only an hour away.
Yeah, you're not that far away, so you should be fine there.
Okay. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, we got you pretty well. We can see you there. Absolutely no reason.
Gentlemen, John Chess.
Yeah.
I know there's a way to lock this.
Chris Moore coming up next. 457 says Chris. 452 says Eric Bowman. I like this game we're playing. Again, if you are watching on the live stream, it's not eliminations, but guys are just rolling up with dial-ins on their boards, and I like to see if they're going to run what they say they're going to run. What's the guess? Big old flicker for Bowman. 6 to a 22. More with the better light, 460 and 463. Both guys a little off the what their electronics said. Kevin Knight, his score is dial-in board's blue, so I can't read it. Things are the devil.
Figure out where to lock in this.
009 to a 39. Yeah, 474 for Kevin Knight, 513 over here on the Lawrence Motorsports side. Next up, Mike Illig Gladwin, Michigan. Check out this injected ride.
There we go.
That's different. The White Lightning 2. He says 469. Meanwhile, I see 446. For the Formula trailer side. And Illig with problems. And by the way, his opposition did run the 446. But Illig in the White Lightning 2, something was not quite right. Randy Leach and Wayne Adams coming up next. Again, they're playing my game. Wayne Adams, Hamilton, Ohio, the 2013 Diamond. Adams says, you know, I'm going to go 475. Leach says, I'm going to go 480. This could be a whole new type of side bet.
Oh God. Give me the dice.
Because we need more side bets.
Give me the dice.
Two red to one good. Leach with the advantage there. Both guys under their predictions. 477 for Leach, 472 for Adams. Well, here's another ride with the injector hat. Shane Swanbeck and Jamie Tupper. Tupper from Canada. Again, Team Canada showing up well today. Both of them a little bit on the red side. Tupper 478 with an 8. 001 wrong side, 004 wrong side for Schwanbeck with a 507 at 135. Bob Payton out of Brighton, Michigan. That's 63 Nova. That may or may not be Bob. $459 guess on the Lawrence Motorsports side. 448 guess for the Dragster on the Formula trailer side of the racetrack. Whew, 440 and a 463. 23 red for Peyton. 007, 463 the 7 on the Lawrence Motorsports side. Tim Louderback. Louderback backing up. If you like your dragsters in red, this one's yours. Pairing right here. DJ Kurth out of Fairborn. He's on the formerly known as the Creek side, now called the Formula trailer side. Tim Louderback, the Tower side, which is now the Lawrence Motorsports side. Turf will get there first, 492. 137, 507, 134 for Louderback. Skyler Stump a little late. Jerry Hollingsworth a little early. Stump 484. 141 to 490 at 138 for Hollingsworth. Absolutely final call for the box time run. If you were doubled up and didn't get back, I'd suggest you do so now. Final call for the box time runs. Bring them to 1 and 2. If you have not yet taken a time run and you're in the top Baldwin kind of guys, or if you're doubled up and did not get back, I'd suggest you get there post haste. Flat 137 to the 518 133 on the Formula trailer side. Tim Browning backing up after his burnout. And Carson Griffith. Carson in the blue ride. Blue and white ride up against the orange machine of Browning. Triple 06 on the wrong side for Browning. Carson Griffin, very red, 482. What's the kid's name Dad's had?
That is, shoot, I should know who that is.
Dylan Bennett?
No,
What's it?
it's Eric.
Eric Bennett.
Eric Bennett.
Thank you. I remember Ed. I couldn't remember Eric. Although I should remember Eric because he's got my favorite year at Dart out there. If I'd get that car, I'd take it in a heartbeat and put a slant 6 in it.
As any Mopar owner should.
Eric Bennett and George Buchhalter. Bennett, who went a little sideways in his lane, got her down at that time, 562, 121, 512 for Buchhalter in the Dragster. Jim Kennedy. Jim backing up over there on the Formula trailer side in the Dragster version of the Royale with cheese. If Chad Keys is watching or listening, you know what I'm saying, man. Against TJ Spurlock out of Wilmington. The blower ride. And TJ like a rocket ship, 447, 155 for TJ Spurlock, 47 for Jim Kennedy. 005 to the good for Jim. Spurlock was 6th out early on his time trial. Rick Needham, Hamilton, Ohio. Rick, on his dial-in board, it says 487. Again, we're in time trials. I do like Rick's self-descriptive name by his roll cage there. Well done. And problems for Needham. So Jim Sexton going to make a single pass in the Abruzzi Transmissions ride. .468, 009 light, nicely done by Sexton.
My 6 to 12 juniors, the 7 and 8, and have the older ones in behind them.
To what? Sorry.
Really, I need all my juniors, the 7 and 8. We'll get them divvied up first round.
Hey, juniors, we need you to the staging lane, 7 and 8 at this time. Juniors, to 7 and 8 at this time. Juniors, we will take you to 7 and 8 at this time, please. The man they call Chilly Willy, Mark Childers. Childers, Yellow Springs based. Disco vet. And Randy Chestnut out of Goshen, Ohio. So again, juniors, we need you to 7 and 8. Juniors. Lane 7 and 8, please. Juniors to 7 and 8. .446, 156 for Chestnut. 662 for Childers. The Ellison family in the Pontiac. I love that Pontiac, man. That car, steel wheels and all. You look at it and you go, oh, that's a nice old nostalgia car. That thing will outrun a lot of very race car-ish looking race cars. Garrett Griffith is probably going to be looking at taillights here in a second. And Ellison. 607. Griffith flicks it off early. He is having some sort of an issue with that hot rod, as he did click it off earlier as well. Dan Davies and Steve Taylor. Davies, the Diamond Race Cars machine. That is a wild hot rod, let me tell you. Says 416 is what he's got on the guess. I know, let's just say that Dan can turn it up and down as he sees fit. Again, our juniors will take you to 7 and 8. Juniors to 7 and 8, please. Juniors to 7 and 8. 419, 167 for Dan Davies. Absolute rocket ship. 460 at 150 for Taylor.
Is that Dan Davies left lane with
Yeah.
419?
Yeah, 418. Yeah, 419, yeah. Again, we'll take our juniors to 7 and 8, please. Juniors will take you to 7 and 8. Justin Harrington and Jug Sherbandi. Sherbandi from LaPorte, Indiana. He is here on the Lawrence Motorsports side, closer to the tower. Formula Trailer side is Justin Harrington from Middletown, Ohio. Harrington, incredibly red. 5'11" with a 1 for Sherbandi. Absolute final call for top time trials. I think we're pretty much out at this point. Again, juniors, we need you to the staging lanes, lanes 7 and 8. We will be separating you for round 1 of eliminations, but we're just going to get our time trials down the track at this point. Juniors, bring them up to lanes 7 and 8.
Neil said trails canceled. They got that misty stuff.
And it just wouldn't leave.
It wouldn't quit.
I answered a question for you while you were not here. Jonathan Chapman, he's got his El Camino out. He's got the El Camino today and it's not happy.
Oh.
So he's like, hey, I'm going to Columbus tomorrow. If I bring my other car back, will I get a run tomorrow morning? Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it was supposed to be sunny by now, so it's like this stuff just stuck
It
around.
rained out.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. At least things seem like they started flowing finally.
Right.
It was pulling teeth this morning.
Yeah. So.
Triple 08 for Frank Akers at the plant. 471. I thought it was Anjay. Anjay, probably Anjay. Warren Lake, I haven't seen Akers. That just reminds me of my ex-wife. What color was this all?
That's a Mike Hayek one. I can't take credit for that.
So again, getting down to our last few big cars, juniors. You should be headed into the lanes. Come on, juniors. Lanes 7 and 8. I see a couple of stragglers making their way in.
We will get them divided up in age groups. for
Yeah, I mentioned that.
eliminations.
So again, we will divide you up in eliminations for age groups. You just come on down. You get your time trial. Chris Moore, 458, 003 light. I think Chris is ready. Feeling better, Mike? Mr. Whit.
Needham.
Huh?
Ricky Needham on this side.
Oh, yeah.
In case you couldn't read the name on the cowl.
Oh, he actually broke her a little earlier, so this is his second try at it.
I saw that too. I see. He was walking when the red. He wasn't laying out front.
So Rick Needham Jr. got it fixed. At least that's what he says. Tom Clements moving up on the Formula Trailer side of the racetrack. Boy, it's still an issue. Gonna put him back in. Third time's a charm, Rick.
Maybe he can pay for the big Thanks for your support.
But the engineers are here. You know, I haven't seen today. Haven't seen the Kloppensteins.
Daniker said that should help pay for whatever damage to your tow rig you do on the way home.
Quick drag and spread before first round.
Sure.
Okay, so that way it gives her time to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Me time to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. I asked Pete, I said, man, I'm going to give you a break or whatever. He goes like, nope, I got it. I was like, okay.
And the Luskville Dragway sponsored ride, 446, 156.
Junior's at the tail end of the run order.
Yeah, which is awesome. Rick could be taking it right then.
I remember reading a year or two ago at Edgewater, they would go out and like radial prep it and send juniors out first. Like they couldn't even stage the cars.
Yeah, no, that's no.
That's just mean.
That's it. And honestly, I've been doing juniors after second round because it gives the parents, you know, their first round, their buybacks, they kind of just worry about themselves.
Yeah.
And then,
I thought about that. Like I had them around later last year, but I was like, well, because I kind of use them as
you let the big cars
And
come
then I'm
down.
like, well, what if somebody's running a big car for junior?
Well,
Families.
Yeah.
Like, that guy's gonna be running around.
And I'll be honest with you, just here anyways, everyone liked it because it does give their cars time to cool off and they don't care. Like they don't mind running back and forth with the kid. But just so you know.
Tomorrow they'll be around behind because like they'll do new entry time runs, first round of big cars, and then junior time run.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I got accused of. The reason I did that was because my grandson was playing sports. I was like, no. If anything, I changed it because his ass is too lazy to get up out of bed. It has nothing to do with sports. This is his only sport.
Justin Humble had a couple of issues. First, he just keeps trying till he gets it right. There he goes, 005 for Justin, 592, 116. Final call for our juniors. Final call for our juniors. You should be in the lanes and ready to go. Final call for our juniors. Again, you are watching live. We are on the
Lonnie Smith made it.
oh, what? Oh, did you see somebody hit his trailer?
Oh yeah.
That happened yesterday.
Yeah, it looks
Bumped
like-
his trailer up.
Looks like Bonnie will be last car.
Taylor Cook, 453, 154. Now Carson Griffith and Bill Prest. Carson backing up over here on the Lawrence Motorsports side of the racetrack and now moving forward.
I only see 17 or 18 juniors, so that'll roll.
We'll move pretty quickly.
It's better than 35 or whatever.
Yeah.
For.
Honestly, I think you hope for 20 to 25, I think is a good number. And that kind of keeps it from getting, you start getting, like you said, over 30 and it starts to be a,
That's really slow things down.
but again, with Trails not running today, I wonder if we pick them up tomorrow too.
Again, they're import racing this weekend, so it's not
Good,
working out.
good. Oh, Trails was import racing? Oh, okay. I did not know that. Oh, good, that's even better.
Import face-off, it's a huge deal.
Oh, that's, yeah,
It
that's,
sucks that they lost.
I wonder if they're still running tomorrow then. Should be still
I
running.
would imagine.
Bill Press 447 at 154. Now John Cook.
Like Ron said, he's going to do spray and drag after juniors. So probably, like, as we're finishing up juniors, get
No box doubles.
no box doubles.
Got to randomly pick our firearms too. And Lonnie Smith. I believe the last of our big cars, possibly. Down here in the Dodge Dart. Comes a late arrival junior. Wait for me. Boy, that didn't sound good.
It's flat. It's over there in the concrete.
Yeah, the car just sounded like it off the line. That was, I thought that car was quicker at 626, at 111.
Well, it's got a Gen 3 Hemi in it now.
Oh, that might be, that's why.
They're-
Okay. They're probably still,
They're figuring stuff out.
yeah. Jones Transmission Cooling System helps keep your transmission and converter consistently cool in the heat of battle, even when you're double-entered or hot lapping. Racer Bob Jones spent 4 years developing and testing his Jones cooling system, and now has product that not only keeps your trans and converter cool, helps to lengthen the life of the internal transmission components. Call Jones Transmission Cooling Systems at 724-344-1156 or go to jonestransmissioncoolers.com for more information. So good. Well done, Mr. Pringles. Again, you're at the Lawrence Motorsports Working Man's 10 Grands presented by McCarty Auto Parts. I believe we're pulling our juniors around now. If you're a junior and you're not in the lanes, you are late, all in capital letters.
Always sneaky capital letters.
Parker Novak coming up on the Formula trailer side, the black and yellow ride. Up against Lane Van Note, the Mosier Engineering hot rod. Lane's what, second, third generation, something like that, for the Van Note family B racer. No 42, Lane Van Note on point at the start line. 794, 82 miles an hour. 803 at 80, Ford Novak. Well, I should be calling double mailbox, shouldn't I? Or you want to wait till we get done with this?
Maybe give them a standby call,
Yeah.
just to let them know.
Yeah.
We finished juniors, we have to spray and drag,
Yeah.
and then we'll be into no box round one.
Carson Turner. Turner over here on the tower side of the racetrack out of Florence, Kentucky, going to roll through 785 to a 789. Hey, no box doubles, you're on a standby. We'll run our junior time trial. Then we are going to go and do a spray and drag, and during that time we're going to be calling no box doubles very shortly. So no box doubles, you're on standby. Hang tight. We'll get to
No
you.
box will be standby behind them.
And the rest of no box will be standing behind you. Behind. Avery Millish out of Aurora, Indiana. On the Lawrence Motorsports side, Blake Kirkpatrick out of Red Key, Indiana, rolling down a 19 light. And Blake, 798 at 81 miles an hour. Avery, 807 at 80. Case the Ace, Case Shupp out of Oregon, Ohio. Has actually been high in the points at Norwalk over the years, made his way down. Wonder if he raced at Norwalk. Oh, that's right, they canceled the Norwalk today because Norwalk's had weather issues. They've had weather issues. As bad as we were dealing with it this morning, it's worse the further north you go. Case Shupp and Brian Kirkpatrick. Shupp turns it very red. He'll adjust that. 860, 74 miles an hour. 901 at 73 for Kirkpatrick. Easton Fields out of London, Ohio. Coming up next, the Fields Racing Machine. Get ready to come out of the water on the Formula trailer side. Braxton Vance. Braxton moving up here on the Lawrence Motorsports side. How's it going?
It's going. We're gonna check back in.
We got 1,000 people watching.
1,000? No, we got. Should tell me somewhere, right?
East of Fields 006 and at 892. Savannah LeMaster, Fairborn, Ohio, and Luke Matthews out of Morrow. And Norwalk canceled their juniors today. Their juniors. Juniors, yeah.
I thought you were going to tell me they canceled everything.
No, they canceled the juniors today, so they sent. I just saw Case Shutt down here.
You have 22 live viewers right now, which isn't terrible for a fling going on. And
You said 22 juniors?
22 live viewers.
Oh, you have viewers. Okay, yeah.
And then you have the fling going on, and you have the Coastal Clash live feed
Yeah.
going.
Everybody's watching the fling. Let's not be. Let's not kid ourselves. Luke Matthews and Savannah LeMaster. 27 to the good for Luke, 817.
Buy sheets out.
With all the goofy stuff we had happen at the end of the day, it's we're up roughly 60 and no bombs. Per solid delivery. The stats, margin over there. The thing is, when they sell a couple entries, the margin is right at double. Yes, 100. So that's why for the there needs to be a 5% right. And there's only 9 high rollers. Really? Well, 10 with doubles. Okay. Hey, yours should be double the high roller. I'm surprised by that. No, I needed to figure out how many people do double, not how many high rollers.
You're back on live.
James Blevins, 801. The 8 flat for Peyton Novak. If you didn't hear me for a minute, that's because maybe you heard me crunching. I was eating my Mexican street corn Pringles. Now, I say that hoping that one of the people that are watching the live feed owns Pringles and can send me like a case of them. Braden Gilden. .006 to 002. Couple nasty little side-by-side passes, 814. Said do not have their motors on past the ticket booth.
Right.
Juniors cannot have your motors on past the ticket booth. Juniors, you're not driving your stuff back. You're getting towed back, always. Do not have your motors on past the ticket booth.
No box doubles. 5 and 6.
Hey, no box doubles. We'll take you to 5 and 6, please. No box doubles. We will take you to 5 and 6. No box doubles to 5 and 6.
Everybody else short standby.
The rest of you no boxes are on a short standby. no box doubles. If you're doubled up in no box, we'll take you to 5 and 6. Sitting on the potential no box buy in round 1, car number K is in Killer 399, Kyle Tooker. Kyle Tooker, you are sitting on the potential round 1 buy in your K399.
That's a 2. That's a 2.
And Riley Sherbody 792, 83 miles an hour, 868 for Ian Chestnut.
So yeah, so is there any potential sponsors on product that actually gets launched? I know Logan Back's here, so we'll talk to him later.
Lawrence.
Marco's here.
Yes.
Which one's Lawrence?
He's got the trailer on display out
Okay,
here.
so he's like just here.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mike Lawrence, he's actually a racer himself. He's not racing this weekend. Like he's an old class racer. Like he used to run
Okay.
comp and stuff like that. So big guy, giant bushy beard, nice guy. He can like take you through a tour of the trailer there because that's actually a Formula trailer. So.
Okay, so that's where that's the Formula. Yes. And like left lane is Lawrence, right lane is Formula.
And the Bruisey
You can't even read Formula on there.
at the top end, 792,
Did you see?
846 for Dalton Dennis.
Needham is out here now. Do you want us to run him now before the track prep?
If he's ready, go ahead.
Alright, copy that. Then Needham is ready. We can just go ahead and run him once the juniors are off the track before you guys do track prep. I don't know.
Again, no box doubles to 5 and 6, please. No box doubles to 5 and 6. Sitting on the potential no box buy in round 1 is Kyle Tooker, K399. Kyle Tooker, K399, sitting on the potential buy, but we need no box doubles to 5 and 6 immediately, please.
I did like Beacon's Runner Circle this year.
Yeah, saw that.
So like this is all. It's on Science 365. It's Oh my goodness, what's it called? I just tell you. I gave this tab open.
Like a Lumacore or something.
It is, yes. It is the J-Bond. So it's the, it's got like a, it's aluminum skin with a poly core. And
Okay.
it's very, very good material for that stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I would use to do that.
Me. I was told to come up here. I bought a ticket for box and no box, but I missed my no box ticket for box time right off. I exchanged that for a double no box.
So just swap that out to essentially.
Yeah. And I did get a hit on display box, so I have no idea what to set this for myself.
Did you want to run a high roller in no box or just regular no box?
Would that break even the money, I guess?
If you ran a high roller,
What's car number? T320.
And Needham comes up 0003. That's nice. Find a lot of time trial there. Jim, we've called no box doubles. So Wayne Sweet, are you in there yet?
I had a double check.
I can make it prep.
Like, I'm not gonna have a chance. I don't new cars. I have no idea what amount of delay to put in locks. I'm like,
You're not guessing.
I'm not guessing. I hit the new car, so it's like, at least got one hit on the bottom. Yep.
Yep.
How many doubles are there? Do you guys know roughly? How many doubles there are? Here's some time I had.
I get up there soon.
very many. No box. sticker on the car.
Yeah, no, I've been in cars for a while.
Yep.
Okay, we're trying to work closer here. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll look up.
Thank you. Box and hot roll no box. Okay.
As long as it's been on your guys'
Peter's car.
right? Okay.
Them up here.
Can you make an announcement to Bill Cole and tell ask him to put a second X on his first entry on the second entry?
Second X, okay.
Yeah. Whatever his first name.
Hey, Phil Combs, put a second X on your second entry, so whatever X is, just add an X, give whatever X's you have. Phil Combs, put a second X on your second entry. Liberty told me to tell you that.
They all live in Texas.
All the X's, they live in Texas, yes. Try to remember, our Virginia racer who was XXXX.
Jim Williams.
Yep. Jim Williams. And then when he would double, he'd be
Hello.
XX, XXX.
Might get sent by the phone today.
Alright, final call for no box doubles. Give me the rest of no box.
Final call for you no box doubles. Final call for you no box doubles.
If you're not up here,
If you're not up here, I get up here. And then moment also we're going to call the rest of no box. So no box. Bring the 5 and 6. If you got to spill over, and we think you do, take them to 7 and 8.
I'll see if I see his birthday. Okay, I'm just making sure.
I was going to make some shit up and just say Giuseppe. Because that would be, could be,
It's Nicholas, by the way.
yeah.
Marco.
well, Marco would be Secretary of State.
Right, I'm just gonna
Oh, I better get my national anthem ready.
You guys are keeping track of all the buys and stuff? So I don't have to do that?
Nope, I got you. I got my little list here and everything.
Alright, we're good to go then.
Good platters for the
Yeah, no,
we should be okay.
yeah.
Really, Antillo that was just up here, he's probably the last one that had the. He had one entry each class.
Yeah, he told me he couldn't get to the late box.
Yeah, so. Well, we are.
$3.99. Kyle Cooker, K3.
$3.99. Kyle Cooker. Announce that one more time, just to
And once again, folks, Kyle Tooker is sitting on the potential first round ballot. Kyle Tooker, A, $3.99. You're sitting on the potential buy. That might overflow.
Yes, sir. You need one or two times. One. Okay. Or new entry time runs pick once. New entry time runs will just be for box and no box. We'll run first round of box and no box, and then juniors will get a full time run for everybody. Okay. All right. After first round. All right. Thanks, sir. Yep. They're printing them back there.
Huh?
Like they're printing them back there.
Oh.
So by my count, it looks like 160 in top. Financially, it acts like 170 because I never figured out how to spreadsheet that. Yeah. I just assume lowest common denominator for everything. And yeah.
So, in other words,
Yeah, we're okay.
doing an anthem. Is that a question for me?
Yeah.
Is that read them? Or read them? Yeah, we're doing an anthem. Guys, ready? Starter. Starter, say go. All right, if we're ready, then you guys normally pull cars around and you wait till we do the anthem and start pulling them up.
Do they use all of them to run?
Copy that. I'll start singing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we want to welcome everybody to Kilkear Raceway. I want to thank you very much. As Stagey Light is bringing you this Lawrence Motorsports Working Man's 10 Grands presented by McCarty Auto Parts. Thank you to everybody who's gotten here. It started out as a little rough start today, but my gosh, is it looking great. And get some more folks to do this again tomorrow. But for right now, you're getting ready to go to round number 1 of our no box class. Before we do, I'm going to ask that you all please rise. And gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for making your way here this weekend. Thank you for attending this Lawrence Motorsports Working Man's 10 Grands presented by McCarty Auto Parts at beautiful Killcare Raceway. Those of you watching our live feed on YouTube, thanks for hanging out with us. We know you have other viewing choices we appreciate. Don't pull it all the way in. You said don't or just don't pull it all the way in. I like this. 8X94. Yeah. Is identified by your Bondi? Which one? David Cervandi, Amarillo KX94.
Turn it back on.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So here we go.
I need a dial in, or never mind, I got it.
Couple of good-looking S10s starting out. You might know this guy over there on the Formula side of the racetrack, Formula trailer side. That's 645 dialing for Steve Collier, 634 for Jason Briggs.
Remind everybody to check your dial-ins on the dial-in boards.
Hey folks, check your dial-ins on the dial-in boards in the burn box. Our down-track boards are not boarding right now. 001 to an 11. Already we start. How about first pass of the day? 13 pack, no good. 10 dead 2 for Jason Briggs getting the win light. 11 dead 2. Thanks for trying.
I'm gonna set a 15-minute timer before we start calling.
All right.
A couple more cars. Shermandi's a dragster, if I recall.
Right. Jordan Wilhelm and Zach Combs. You like wheelies? Keep your eyes on the start line. 619 to a 623. That was photogenic. Not for Jordan though. He's 006 wrong side. Win light gonna go to Zach Combs. 18 dead 3. Ooh, it's rough out there, kids.
Already.
And I'll tell you, this guy, Anthony Smith, absolutely fighting this new car. 4 days ago he finished it. Was here for test and tune. Struggled this morning to get the thing to get down the racetrack. Even had the steering rod come off. Luckily to no damage. But there he is, up there with a 545 dial-in, getting ready to chase after the Maverick of Walt Shade Jr. Shade Racing. Tell you what, Anthony 007 and gets the win light. 548 on the 45, 119.
First one with the new car.
First win light for the new car. Good job there for Anthony Smith. Nicely run pass there. Folks, we are on worst red light. That means if there's two reds, the reddest of the red is the one that's not going to win. The one that's closer to pink will get the win. Brandon Treadway and Derek Simon. Treadway was pretty good at the line just now. Simon just a bit better. And it's going to be Simon closing it up as Treadway way over the dial-in. Simon closed it up to 8,000 just to show that he could. Comes Mark Smith. Mark in the 72 Nova out of Dayton, clean ride. 745 dial-in for Mark. He is on the Lawrence Motorsports side of the track. Formula trailer side is Justin Knight out of Englewood. Justin turns it red. Mark Smith says 745. He goes 741. Comes Rick Covey. Bedford, Indiana, the home base for the 1971 Nova 628 on the Winder. He is up against Wyatt Burns. Mechanicsburg, Ohio, in the Firebird. My goodness. 0008 and gets the job done by 0009 at the finish line. Covey had to break out to be that close. Wyatt Burns just ran one heck of a drag race down there. Gets the win light. Next pair up. Hammer Time, Keith Lehman. Lehman out of Pennsylvania. 595 dial in. Lehman up against Mike Covey's 651. Covey turns the red and Hammer Time will get that win. Remember, folks, if round one does not go the way you were hoping it would, re-entry can be purchased at the gate. All financial transactions will process through the gate. Go see Uncle Bill, as it were. Those of you familiar with the with this track on a regular basis, you always know, go see Uncle Bill. Bill will take your bills and then give you some out later on. Hey, Joe Barney, David Lowry. 6th out between Lowry and Barney. Win light will go to Joe Barney. He is 42 dead 0, and that makes Erica happy. Lowry 48 and 19th out over to be 24th out behind. For those of you unfamiliar with the re-entry concept, re-entry is like round 1A or round 1.2 or something like that I say, but basically re-entry all run each other. The re-entry winners go into round 2. The re-entry non-winners, well, they kind of got to hang tight.
No box to pull them up in lanes, please.
Hey, no box, let's pull them up, please. No box, pull them up the lanes, please. Let's pull them up, no box. The Poison Pinto of Randy Burwell out of Guilford, Indiana. Up against Phil Combs, Mossville, Kentucky. Phil doing what Phil does. I'll tell you, 2,000 between these two bad dudes. Win light gonna go to Combs. Randy Burwell got there first. Took 16, needed to take 7 or less. Great drag race between a couple of tough customers right there. Phil Combs is your winner. Donnie Hagar. Hagar rolling up with a 632 dial in for the Clark Lake, Michigan native in the Vega. Guy that won the million off of the bottom. Problems for the Mustang. You could see him kind of moving around and rolling around. It did not go well for him. Win light will go to Donnie Hagar. Next pair up, Mark Bloom. Huber Heights base, 78 Monza, 747 dial in. Against Doug Hinstead out of Dayton in the 67 Nova. Again, no box, you're running round number one. Round number one for no box. If you're doubled up in no box, make sure you're getting them back, please. Hinstead with the advantage is probably down there whomping already. 658 on the 52, 88 miles an hour. As Bloom was a little late and then a little early. And still way behind. believe this is Edmund Ellison. Against Jack Kern. Ellison will be your winner as Kern went big red in the El Camino. 603 on the 610. Holt just a wee bit.
You got all of it. You got all of it.
Did you see the first pair out, Stevie Collier, and the guy, I can't remember who he ran. Stevie was 13 total and got beat.
Oh no.
Well, actually, it ended up being 0141 because we got the 4 digits, but yeah, still. Jason Ford and Mikey Collier. Mikey down 641 in the purple ride. Oh, so Mikey must be in Edmonds
Yes.
Camaro. There we go. What the hell happened to Ford?
Good question.
That is not a Jason Ford like run. That guy in that really nice Camaro that was having all the issues early got his round win. It's a pretty good ride for a no box car at 540s. Micah Leith. Micah out there in the 4-eyed Fox, dialed in 810. Is Brad Tanzillo, the Tanzillo Racing Camaro. We'll leave a new car, first outing for that. So Tanzillo lifts and gets the win light over Michael Leith.
Just don't know what to do about it. I wonder, it's probably worse. It's probably gonna be worse if I move it back. But I
Still,
wonder if it's.
look at picture quality.
I wonder if I shape this down. If it helps. No, it's reflecting off of that. Put my hand in front of the camera. Does it like reset the focus? Kinda. Bear with me as I move the camera a little bit. Oh yeah, it's a nightmare through that window still. Absolute nightmare. No, man, we're stuck with this view for now. So like, there's no one on the starting line. Like, there's no like color
Yeah.
for the cars or like it from the camera.
Yeah.
It likes to make it that bright. But when there's a car there, it actually dims it down. And I just need to change its focus level, and I don't know how to do it. I can't do it through the
Yeah, you literally bought the camera today.
Yeah. Well, I bought it during the week through Amazon. It's a good camera.
Abruzzi Transmissions and Converters have helped put the power to the pavement out of racing championships on 6 continents, all out of multi-time world champ Marco Abruzzi's shop in Northeast Ohio. Marco's got the right transmission and converters for anything from mild foot brake street strip racers to pro mods and pretty much anything in between. If you need to replace or upgrade your transmission or converter, give Marco a call at 330-369-1707 or check them out at abruzzitransmissions.com and they'll help you to maximize your combination. Abruzzi Transmissions and Converters, they are putting the world in world champion. Well, Tanzillo.
Tanzil guaranteed, even though he was the last one, that was to get him a lane, so he won't get that by maybe 6 months on the race.
So again, just a quick little cleanup here. We should have Josh Smith and Jim Yates coming at you shortly. Again, as gloomy and cloudy as it was this morning, man, it's straightened up good, and it's going to get even better tomorrow. So those of you that are here, call your buddies that didn't come out today and say, you're going to want to be here tomorrow. And what should be a spectacularly beautiful spring day in Southwest Ohio. Not too hot. It'll be maybe around 70 degrees out in the sun, and perfect day for drag racing. Box door car doubles to 1 and 2, please. Box door car doubles will take you to 1 and 2. That would be box door car doubles. If this fits your description, we'll take you to lanes 1 and 2 at this time. The rest of you box door cars, kind of hang tight. We'll be with you shortly.
Yeah, I think there's got to be over 70 bucks right now. This is the count for any. Yeah, they're better than we've ever than this race has ever had. So like, yeah, it's a good no box count. This isn't even like a true. I mean, it is a true no box field, or a true no box race, because there is the option to only race for 2,500. So like these like combo races usually don't do this well. Yeah.
I'm surprised that only, I think he said at the time only 10 people were high rollers. I'm surprised the number was that low.
I don't think it can't be that.
I feel like seemed right.
No, that can't be right.
But I think a lot of the guys here.
I mean, I can tell you at least 10 off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Both Ellisons are probably high rollers.
And double.
Collier,
Double.
Will Elm,
Double.
Johnny Hagar,
Double.
there's your 10. There's definitely more than that. The guy that was just in here, he switched, so there's 12.
He switched. So.
Yep. Trying to think, looking out there.
Joe Barney,
he's probably at least one, like.
Because I mean, you get better round money too.
And you get round money, period. I don't even think you get round money if you're not a high roller.
I think just get quarterback.
Yep, that's just quarterback.
The car that just went down Creekside or Tower Side, was
Yeah.
that Tanzillo?
Yeah.
All right, can you let him know that
Is that transmission fluid?
I'm not sure. Hold on. Was that transmission fluid, Greg?
But he's like,
Okay, we'll let him know he was leaving.
hey, Brad Tanzillo, Brad, can you please check? You are leaking something, Brad. Brad Tanzillo, you are leaking, and we are cleaning it up currently. But Brad Tanzillo, check your ride. Box door car doubles to 1 and 2, please. Box door car doubles to 1 and 2. Box door car doubles. We'll take you to 1 and 2, please. We'll park this close to where there's other places that stink bug. The stink bug just dropped down off the ceiling. I had sprinted across the staging lanes in a dead run to the downforce. Oh, it gets that bad at Norwalk, I don't even bother leaving the tower. You know, sometimes every once in a while, especially if Billy's not around, I end up parking in Skeet's old place.
Oh, okay.
Right into the tower. But Skeet used to use park right under there. And then every once in a while I sneak that one in, especially Bill's gone for the weekend. Evan doesn't care that I park.
As you should be.
It's kind of like when I come in, I'm going there Saturday, but I'm going after work Saturday. So I got to go to work for a few hours. So I'm up at 3, go get to work at 4:30 to 8:30 or so. Jump in the car and drive to Norwalk and work till God knows when on the points night. So I'm going in and I'm probably gonna, depending on how it goes, I might sneak into the on that side of the track. And then cross to the road. Plus, I have to go to get around the stupid roundabout. How close is that to being done? You been by there lately?
It's supposed to be done
Because Evan said they were trying to,
for the date on the thing.
they were trying to hurry up and get it done.
Before the cows came in.
Which is pretty good. I mean,
That place needs, that intersection needs to.
yeah, Billy was mad, but
No.
I am 100%. He's mad for his own reason.
I've been in the lane where the cars come off that highway into the.
Yeah, I think if it,
The no box.
it wasn't last year, it was the year before. 3 straight times that I was there were like bad wrecks. Not just wrecks, bad.
No, there was a back. Always a back.
There's, and it's not just one wreck. There's bad. That intersection does not have good sight lines. Jim Yates and the Yates Racing Old School, it says on the back of the car, the 67 Chevelle Alazina. Yates getting ready to move up on the Formula trailer side of the racetrack. Lawrence Motorsports side is Josh Smith in the El Camino. But the biggest wheel tubs I've ever seen in my life. That thing is truly a steamroller. Buddy turns it red and Yates will be your winner.
Come on, camera. Cooperate with me here. Stop. Oh, it's a white car. That's why. It's whitewashing the camera.
Oh, that Walters? Yeah. Yeah, that thing is as white as white could be. We were just talking. This car is Casper white. Ugh. Up against Brent Davis in the corn-fed 64 Chevy 2 out of Indianapolis. A couple of bad dudes from the Hoosier State. Chris cuts him in half at the start line. Not for real. That'd be messy. And he'll get the win. Took 12th out the start line, 19th out at the finish line, as Brent went down there and got rid of some, but all he was doing was getting more behind her. Tony Schwab and Bob Downing. Schwab in the Roadster. He so far this weekend is our lone open-bodied no boxer. 623 is the claim for this 8th mile pass. Going to be chased by Bob Downing. That's a good-looking Nova over here on the Lawrence Motorsports side of the racetrack. Buddy turns it red and Tony Schwab will get the win light. 10 to the good, 624 on the 623. Ron Simcoe. He's got the blue Fox body. Getting ready to move up on the Lawrence, the Formula trailer side of the racetrack. Marcelo Cardamone, 722 dial in, very clean 3rd gen Camaro.
there's a
Looks
Walmart
like a stalker.
There's a Walmart on the road.
Big wheels up leave, but Cardamone has the start line advantage. Cardamone 21 dead, nothing getting the win light. Simcoe was 2 thou under and 13 thou behind.
I might run up to the freaking Walmart off the road and grab some pantyhose. I mean, it's gonna fix it. It's gonna fix it. So, or it's gonna
Maybe
be
even if
some
you just get the little stockings, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
just something thin.
Thin with a shade on it.
Or that. I'm gonna do that.
Simcoe will be your winner. His opposition turned it red. Again, box, door car, doubles. Box, door car, doubles. Need you to the lanes, please. Box, door car, doubles. Todd Tooker, Miamisburg based S10. Moving up there on the Formula trailer side of the racetrack. Lawrence Motorsports side, that's Greg King out of Vandalia. 630 dial-in for King in the second generation 76 Camaro. Tooker down 633, so pretty close on the dial-ins. But not close on the reaction time. Tooker way out in front. Tooker will be your winner, 641 on the 33, as King was a little late getting off the start line. Matt Hunt out of Greenville, 10 flat dial-in for the Mustang. Up against Jonathan Chapman, Gentleman John, 71 El Camino down 735. Doing this in memory of his brother and his nephew. Again, absolutely one of the nicest guys I've ever met in this sport, man. John is a good dude. I don't have a radio. Mike took the one we had up here. Go ahead.
I need the owner of car 997 to come to the lane to get Tim Farr. He's got 30 seconds or he's going to the buyback with him.
Hey, the owner of car number 997, you need to be with your vehicle. Owner of car number 997, you need to be with your vehicle immediately. There's your radio back, Libby.
All right. You're gonna watch my donkey drag race first, and after my donkey drag races, then I'll go buy pantyhose.
Clay Pigeon and David Latham. Clay from East Rochester, Ohio, coming up from Northeast Ohio to come down here to race with us today. Thank you, Clay. What's up, man?
Driveway 42 was rained out, just so you know.
Today?
In case you were there already and had to haul ass here.
Good job getting here.
Yeah.
And Pigeon will be your winner, 759, as Latham could not run the number.
Very first pass on that new combo. I gotta have.
Oh,
I'm
I was
supposed to
gonna
head down to London Wednesday.
Oh yeah, next week.
So, surprise!
Yeah. She's lazy.
I was going to say it sounded lazy coming off the start
Well,
line.
the
And Mike
guy-
told me you had the new combination.
Yeah, the tune in that thing only had 14 degrees of timing, even on a two-step.
Ooh.
I mean, it's only supposed to run like 21, but it's amazing when you put it at 22 at low end.
Uh-huh.
Like, I had to move my carburetor adjustment down. It's like, oh yeah, she's running a little better now. Just gonna have to guess.
Holy converter.
003 light and the wind light for Johnny Louderman as his opposition turned it red. That little Ranger scoots 601 on the 6 flat. A lot of box door car doubles. How many no box? Not much.
Left.
I think there's a few at the very end of the
Got
staging.
About 7 pair.
Better call the rest of them then.
Oh, 8 pair. Yeah. Yeah, good. Everybody.
Okay, box door car doubles. Let's go. Box door car doubles, and we'll take the rest of box door cars. All box door cars. Starting in 1 and 2, then you'll go to 3 and 4, and wherever else we need you as time progresses. Box door cars. All box door cars. Need you to lanes, please. Mike Suter and Dylan Spring. Dylan turns at 12th thou red. Wind light for Mike. So all box door cars, you should be in the lanes or headed that way. Box door cars should be in the lanes or headed that direction, please. Kyle Feebeck, this battle of S10s. I don't like to have the radio on too much because sometimes you hear things you don't need to hear.
Oh, yeah.
Ron Huntley, page 10 Zillow, need him to his car in the back of the lane, please.
Brett Tanzillo, final call. Need you to your car. Brett Tanzillo, final call. We need you to your car, sir. One way or the other. So Evan Stacy, Kyle Feebeck.
Brian, we don't put him on a timer until he actually needed to be up front. We do have several pairs there yet. Once the pairs are out, then we'll put him on a timer.
11th down between Feebeck and Stacy. Stacy with the better light. Stacy with the wind light. Feebeck got there first, but on the double breakout, he went a little further under. Stacy was 3 thou under to 9 thou under for Kyle Feebeck. Jordan Wilhelm, a.k.a. Dominic the Donkey, 622 dial-in.
He is my donkey.
He's dialed in 662 for Kyle Hall. All in the 3rd gen Camaro. And the Donkey turned it a wee bit red there. Wind light will go to Kyle Hall. You waited here for that?
I'll watch this last pair. Those to the Walmarts.
Oh, this is a good matchup.
Yeah, so I'm gonna watch it.
Derek Simon and Zach Combs.
I'd say Zach comes right now. Vegas odds is like probably minus 250. Derek's got an underdog here.
002 wrong side for Simon. On it just a little too much. Wind light will go to Zach Combs. 620 with a 2 on the 619. And a 27 light.
I'll have to find pantyhose. Prayers. Oh, I gotta switch the graphic before I leave.
Are we still waiting on Tanzillo?
Yes.
Final call for Brett Tanzillo to your car. Final call for Mr. Tanzillo. What was that, Mike?
Yeah, his car's in the back of the lane, but we have no idea where he is.
Mr. Tanzillo, the car's in the back of the lanes and
Round one, he's up here for round two. I thought he
we're
was
missing
here
you.
for round two.
Walt Shade and Stephen Collier. Collier, who was 13 total, no good first time around, looking to change the luck, and that does not do it. 6th down, wrong side. Tough first round for Steve Collier. Shade was 18, 84 with a 9 out of 86. He was ready to party. So again, we have called.
Is that the last of no box then, other than the buy?
Box door cars have been called. Box door cars have been called. Hey, folks, I'm going to tell you right now, please keep the golf carts out of 5 and 6. Keep the golf carts out of 5 and 6. There's a spot over there on the side where you can park them. Keep the golf carts out of the staging lanes. Do not park them there. Brandon Treadway and Brett Tanzillo. Win light going to go to Tanzillo on the double breakout and a 0008 light. Keith Lehman, the Hammer Time, and Anthony Smith. Smith in that gorgeous first gen ride, 545 dialing for him in the brand new ride. Up against the Hammer Time ride out of Pennsylvania, now 593.
My car coming to the water.
2,000 between them at the start line. Good drag race. And win light will go to Anthony Smith. Double 01 margin.
Do you need a printout after each round, or are you just keeping track of stuff over here?
I'm pretty much keeping track, but I wouldn't mind a printout just so
Just so you have it.
I have it. If I have to look up anything, I appreciate it.
Okay.
And your buy run gonna be Kyle Tooker. Again, sitting on the box buy, I think it's Dragster, David Sherbody, AX94.
Yes, that is your buy run.
Yep.
Hey, do you make an announcement?
Todd Clark here. We're parking your golf cart. Yep, I just made that announcement.
Yeah, 'cause I just had to push one out of the way because they abandoned it and took the key out of it.
Hey, golf carts, why it's quiet? Golf carts do not be in the staging lanes.
Golf carts and scooters.
Golf carts and scooters cannot be parked in the staging lanes. Folks, put them over on the side there and walk over and talk to your people. We will be filling those lanes up, and we need you to please not park your golf carts in the staging lanes.
I would hate to have to get in a roll when you roll back and load them all up. Because I will.
I do not want to go to the Tomato Senior idea of a golf cart bonfire, so do not go there. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, you cut out. You guys ready or no?
compared to consumption. Not as good as the last one, but still. Dan Diamond and Norm Davis. Norm hoping we buzzed up a little bit. Might we'll go to Dan Diamond. 574 to 5 on the I-75. Jump on breakout red lights for Dan as Norm will go late and a little early. It's still behind. Todd Clark up against our Canadian buddy in the Pilgrim. Good. Chris Van Balen. Chris Van Balen. He came on the regular road earlier. Yeah. That's not a big name. Oh, yeah. Doggone it, Van Balen. Why you do these things to me? Regular roads, I think, was the character of that. And what like he's gonna go to Canada as a retired hockey player, Chris Van Balen. Cliff Lewis and Jeff Wright. It's still one of the funniest things ever. Lewis down 628 to 611 for Wright in the Nova. Sorry, I've been carrying these around for a while. I'm sure you have. Trying to figure out what's going on with that. Fills up both sides, advantage right, red light right, 10, 10, nothing, red light. The pump sheet. Can't remember Burns' first name, but he had 2 0008s. So his was the better package. The other guys look out. Setting up. But it'll be free end. Car did some pump. I did, yeah. That was the car, 100%. It was car. Oh, it was 100%. And a car. Oh, yeah. Like out. Frank Cartonia and Justin Humble. Cartonia in the Mach 1 Mustang, 607 dial in. Humble on the 2-wheeler. 593. All for 23. Humble trying to give the work. And he's giving it done. Cartonia breaks out by a punch. When light will go to Humble. Those cars are notorious for being really horrible to see on. Oh, yeah. Comes right to the road. Plus, when wheels up and 5 down road, and the leg go, Rex is going to be your winner. I 99 and 8 on the 69. Pretty much first. Tony Garrett out of Memphis, Michigan, 583 to dial in from low flying Vega. And Slim C back. That plain old F10 Blazer dialed in 624. Big, but out there and gets behind, gets the win. Todd Cornell and TJ Jordan. That's not TJ. TJ went off with my camera earlier. The Mustang down 598 to a 652 for Todd Cordell. 380. Probably somebody said that number. Yellow 6 white, but Cordell breaks out. That one only the Mustang. Next up, Jeff Kirkpatrick and Mark Childers. Chili Willie got in 635 in his Corvette. It's going to be heads up with Kirkpatrick's Blazer. Childers sponsored by Gorby's Transmission and Kane's Automotive.
Collier, hold up.
Oh, yeah. Best packages in the round. Kirkpatrick all over the start line. There we have it again. Took 161. Should have taken 144 or less. I'm okay with you saying that.
Take care of both of them.
What was that?
I'll take care of both mine.
So they both get Mike Sturgill and Scott McQueen. Mike, do you get the camera? No. Win light will go to McQueen as Sturgill breaks out. Takes 9th out too much. And McQueen gets the win light back by coming through second. Keep looking for my button to advance it. That doesn't work that way here. Billy back. Little red S10. Baby, you're much too fast. 568 dial. Jimmy Sexton out of White House, Ohio will well, it's 555 and Sexton turns it red. Car went like that. Something wrong with that motor. Something came from the center. Music all the time. Gazron Rutherford, California, Kentucky. It's an 88 box body. See, that's what it says. 88 box body. I like it. I like it, Gage.
You were off.
590 down to a 634 for Chelsea Huff.
Your mic was off.
Oh, that one. Massive wheel stand for Rutherford. Win light will go to Rutherford. That was class all the way down.
Rackford, it's supposed to be an A, not a U.
Oh, Rackford? Oh, okay. She's got a lot of misspellings.
Yeah, that's Lucas's old car.
Oh, is that? Oh, well, then that makes sense that it did what it just did.
Remember the kid with the Rackley Roofing Junior?
The what?
Rackley Roofing Junior Dragster?
Oh, yeah.
That's him. I like this car.
Yeah, I do too. That thing's nice. 1971 Dart bumping in versus Shelly Elrod. Shelly will probably out mile an hour him at the top end, but she does not get the win. 9 over the dial end, as I believe she lifted. Win light will go to the Dart.
She was 120 something earlier, wasn't she?
Yeah, but the car Also, the first 2 times it ran 6 flat, 6 flat. Travis Colangelo and Lex Engels? That one of the Angers? No.
No, it actually is Angles.
Lex down in 564 in the Beretta. Turns it red by 6 thou. Travis is 6 thou to the good. 616 with a 0 on the 17. That one's gone 17, 17, 60.
Very nice down the Suntown.
Was Marco not racing at all this weekend?
He's in the Dragster.
Oh, is he? Jeff Walters and Lonnie Smith. Lonnie in the new motor. He's got a Gen 3 Hemi in this hot rod now. He's still getting used to it. Well, he'll get the win light there. 0004 wrong side.
That's a Lonnie thing.
But he gets the win light, goes 612, so I think he figured out something there.
Yeah, it sounded much better.
Yep.
Lonnie does not have an off switch in his head.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
0004, let's take 2 out.
I'm pretty sure he was considering that as a time trial.
Yes. And he got one.
Yeah, I guess what he said, what told me was, yeah, Dragway 42 canceled. And we waited till then to cancel, so I had to haul ass down, so he came for 42.
Wow.
Because they canceled for today too.
So they got misty stuff too.
Billy will fight through it.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, they got rained out last week, and Billy gets it in his head. It's not going to lose. Matt Peters and Logan back. Logan turns a 2 thou early. Peters will be your winner. A lot of door cars.
Yeah, we're card heavy.
Just give me a kind of keep an eye on it for when you want your double dragsters.
Yep.
Doug Hopkins coming up next. Doug is on the Formula trailer side of the racetrack. The 76 coming out of South Vienna up against the S10. .002 to the good. Win light will go to the Lawrence Motorsports side. 619 on the 624. Might have been holding a few. Eric Bennett. Bennett in the 65 dart. Coming to you from Northeast Ohio. It's up against Chase Mead, the Michigander down 643. To 29 advantage. Bennett. Win light will go to Bennett. 563 on the 561. Chase Mead got down there and hit the whoa pedal to no avail. Here comes Ed Bennett, the Dragonfly. Barracuda. .560 dial in for Ed. So you see, father and son, they're got about the same combo in those hot rods. They could probably do a little heads up racing with one another. Coming up against Devin Payton out of Holly, Michigan. 1963 Nova. The red primered ride, dialed in 605. Six to a 12, Bennett. Tell ya, he took the long way home and manages to get the win. Peyton breaks out by 6 thou. Took 6 thou too many, taking 82 at the finish line. Danny Worrell, Dan Stidham, your next pair. Stidham in the Nova, doing the chasing. Pretty close on reaction time. Win light will go to Stidham. 99 with a 7. Margin of victory at the finish line, 0001 for Dan Stidham. Richard Smith out of Springfield, the 78 Monza. Getting ready to move up on the Formula Trailer side of the racetrack. Lawrence Motorsports side, that is Dennis Mead doing the chasing. Starts the chase just a bit soon. And again, do not, just go give Dennis a hug. He's going to need it. Smith will be your winner. Dean Howard. Tell you, that is a good looking, ever so slightly chopped top Nova for Howard in the Lawrence Motorsports lane. That is a good looking ride. He's chasing after Joe Hoskins in the S10. Always double tough in that hot rod. Howard, big wheels up, leaving that hot rod. He's 002 to a 13 for Hoskins. It's going to be Howard, your winner. 18 pack, no good for Joe Hoskins.
Yeah, Joe throws that solid laps.
So he's always there.
He's one of the best leavers ever. I see him in practice street races.
But Dean, that was badass. Let me go run the number. Jack Kern and Jerry Dunkel. Kern in the El Camino, 661 dialing. Kern in charge at the start line. Kern will be your winner. He was up talking to DJ. He says, that car don't leave like that.
It's a bit of a sleeper.
It's a 660 car, so even then, well, some 660 cars will leave up pretty high. Nick King rolling up in the 72 Vet against Peru, Indiana's Andre Ambrose in the 1970 Chevelle. To a 17 advantage, going to go to Nick King. Win light though, going to go to Andre Ambrose. 17 dead 8. Turns on the win light. As King, 19 with a 7 on a 717 and 009 light, will not get him there. Next pair up, you got Ron Baisden. Baisden, 1970. Well, that's not the Le Mans. I'm trying to remember the. That's just big. That's a lot of Pontiac.
They could have used that car in Supernatural instead of the Bella.
Becky Scott, though, all over Ron at the start line. Ron a little uncharacteristically late. Win light will go to Becky. She says, you may have been chief of the Pontiacs, but I am chief of that round. Phil Combs and Sean Stacy coming up next. Bill dialed in 622 for the Demossville, Kentucky native. Phil Billy getting ready to rock and roll against Sean Stacy, 79 Camaro out of Beaver Creek. If you like wheelies, just watch that little white S10. Do what it does. Boy, Phil kept her down that time. Had the better light, gets the wind light. Both racers 6 over their dial, and Phil Combs is 6 over because he is riding the front tire of Sean Stacy through the finish line. 628 at only 102. Donnie Hagar. Hagar dialed in 630 in the Vega for the $1 million winner. Up against David Combs. Chevy Beretta down in 574, going to chase after Donnie. Eight to a 21 advantage for the Beretta. Win light for the Beretta over Donnie Hagar. Dragster doubles, Mike. Aaron Wicker in the Malibu, 616 dial-in. New Paris is home base for him up against Jason Doniker. 564 in the Vega, so a little bit more than one light head start.
Yeah, better do 5 and 6 like we did before. Just
Woo!
wow.
Well, on the double red light, Doniker's going to get the win, but he might need a change of shorts after that one. The Vega did not want to come down. Derek Davis, though, was red. Excuse me, Aaron Wicker was redder than he was, so. Hey, dragster doubles to 5 and 6. And again, if you have a golf cart parked in 5 and 6, move it. Get the golf carts out of 5 and 6, please. They are parked over on the side where everybody else is parked.
All day long, all weekend, golf carts need to either be in lane 9 or on the outside of the fence on either side.
Yep.
Staging lanes are for the cars.
Folks, again, all day long, all weekend long. If you're got a golf cart, it needs to be either on the outside of the fences or over past lane 9. We need you out of the way, please. Double dragsters to 5 and 6. Double dragsters to 5 and 6, please. Bob Hauserman and Derek Davis. Red light for Hauserman. Davis will be your winner. Sam Bunch out of Beaver Creek, 1998 Formula Firebird, dialed in 640. That's a clean looking ride over there for Bunch. Joe Barney, ATM Innovations, Hoosier Tire, and JB's Tire and Auto, helping out his S10. The lovely Erica, as always, looking on. .007 wrong side for Joe.
I am back with the pantyhose.
If those don't work, you're going to have to wear them.
That's what Mikey said. He's like, I don't know what wearing pantyhose is going to fix, but maybe at least look prettier.
Right. I shaved my legs for this. All that.
Oh, it doesn't look bad now. What the hell?
Is it
Take
the
back.
is it the red car at the starting line?
It could be the red car on the starting line.
Maybe it was just that cloud cover. Something fun.
But then if he can do it to where he can move it over here, if it's better.
Right? Yeah, we can find that.
Mariah Hunter turns it red. Dwayne Honeycutt gets the win light. Second gen Camaro and third gen Camaro getting ready to lock up. Jess Franz, $5.99 dial in. The 613 for Scott Stuckey.
I don't want like the whole thing over it, just like part of it.
I thought I had my scissors up here.
People put this stuff on. How's it even work?
2000 too soon for Jess Franz, 006 for Stuckey, 611 on the 613.
Scissors in the truck.
Okay, so bear with me, Mr. Feed. So out that window, so we're up, I imagine.
And if these don't work, you could go rob a bank.
My life.
Yeah.
Okay. So bear with me, chat. Whoever's watching, doing some camera adjustments to try to get rid of that glare.
It's blowing out a little bit, but it's not as bad as
Not as bad.
now. There it is.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like the autofocus. It's just not happy with me.
Phil Borton and Mario Cardamone. Cardamone dialed 616.
So I'll put the pantyhose.
Flying up in the Mustang, it's Phil Borton, 636. Driving the Nova. Look, Borton with the better light. And the win light, 005 margin at the finish line, getting it done at both ends. Cardamone was 28 dead too. That'll win you some rounds, but that's not one of them. Pistol Pete. Pete Carroll, the 68 Corvette. That's why you should have race names on every race car.
Don't disagree.
Pistol Pete is cool.
This is going to be see-through. So, maybe. I'm going to have to get that on there nice and tight, I think. So we're going to pause the feed. Not pause it, but like I'm going to switch screens here so I can mess with the camera without like making the
And the win light will be for Pete Carroll, as Wes Markham was a little late letting go. Jason Ford and Steve Holman next. Jason in the S10. Yeah, I believe Mr. Holman is having some issues. Oh, they're cleaning up.
now give me this. If I get it tight against it, I feel like it's going to be the best way to go.
Yeah, you're trying to just have a slight effect, not a massive,
Yes.
life-altering effect.
Not a life altering effect, no. So now, does that work? Not really. Makes it grainier. But then again, I have all the camera settings all goofed. It does make it, I think, improve, but let me.
Holman and Ford. Gonna be the win light going to Jason Ford as Holman turned it red. 009 wrong side.
I fucking made it worse.
Could even be just the way the sun's coming into that window right now.
Could very well be. Looking out this window.
That looks terrible.
We ain't got nothing. This window, something. So if we take this back off, let's cancel that.
How much did that cost you?
The camera? Or the
No.
pantyhose?
The pantyhose.
$3.
Oh.
Worth a try.
Jason Farquhar moving up
Let's take
in the
windows.
Camaro. Jason up against Bob Johnson. Springfield, Ohio.
Alright, we gave it a try. Did not work. Now the sun's coming out even more. I feel like it's making it worse. The audacity of that sun.
Johnson needs a little bit of a miracle, but I've seen a few in round one, but nope, not getting one there. 17 dead, 2 gets the win light for Farquhar. Johnson broke out by 12 thou to be 30 thou behind. Tony Ared. Ared from Temperance, Michigan, back up at his second hit. Dragster doubles, you should be in 5 and 6. Dragster doubles, you should be in 5 and 6. Dragster doubles in 5 and 6, please. Chris Walters up against Tony Ared. Advantage Walters. Red light Walters. Double breakout W going there as well. 16 thou under to 17 thou under. Chuck Sanders. Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Chuck told me they paint that truck every 2 years. Used to be,
No, it's still the same color. It was last year anyway.
it's like every 2 or 3 years because it used to be a blue.
Yes, it was blue, it was gray.
Yep. Up against the crossbred Lightning Rider, Brian Fuller, who just laid down a 002 and gets the win light on the double breakout by 002 as well. Fuller broke out by .0205, Sanders by .0207. Chris Van Balen, Welland Park, Ontario, Canada. $540 dialing for Van Balen and Mike Collier from Dayton. His occupation, he's Steve's brother. That's what it says here. Pretty close on the tree, less than a thou between Collier and Van Balen, who runs 15 and all zeros to get the win light. He left Mike Collier 8-10 thou to get inside of.
Man, it's just
And he
getting
didn't.
worse. Just getting worse.
The Raising Cane Fairmont of Greg Kane. Not Greg Kinn of Jeopardy fame. Up against Shelly Alwarad, the American Race Cars 62 Chevy 2. Win light will go to Kane. Shelly Elrod was just 13 and 3 thou over, no good. Hey, any door car doubles that did not run your second one, you better be back shortly. Travis Colangelo and Christy back. Travis turns it 2002 soon. Because we're running out of door cars, so if you're a door car double and have not come back yet, I'd get there quickly. Dragster double is final call for you to get up there in front. The rest of you are on an extremely short standby.
That's about as best it's going to get right here with that sun going down.
Yeah. Justin Humble and Cliff Lewis. Humble on the two-wheeler struggled this morning to get things right. Once he got him right, he got his round one win here already on his first entry. Back again, as is Cliff Lewis in the Blazer.
$69 people watching at home. Very nice.
Yep, and again, folks, this is a brand new setup here. We appreciate those of you out here
Yes,
that are on YouTube watching us, or listening and watching, as Cliff Lewis will be the winner. Justin Humble won out early on the two-wheeler. But again, want to thank those of you out there watching. You are currently watching from Kilcare Dragway, Staging Light, bringing you this year's version of the Working Man's 10 Grands, the Lawrence Motorsports Working Man's 10 Grands. We want to thank the Lawrence family, Mike Lawrence and the family, for supporting this race, as well as McCarty Auto Parts, their presenting sponsor. Bug McCarty, longtime supporter of Big Money Bracket Racing. So again, the Lawrence Motorsports Working Man's 10 Grands, presented by McCarty Auto Parts. Lawrence Motorsports lane, Todd Clark in the Malibu, getting ready to get chased by Frank Cartonia in the Formula Trailers lane in the Mustang. 003 to an 11. Lots of whopping going down there, and it's going to be 6 total for Frank Cartonia to get the win light. 003 dead, 3 for Cartonia. And we'll take all dragsters. Round 1 elimination call for dragsters. All dragsters. Need you here, need you now. Phil Combs. That's not Phil Combs, that's him. Well, the Mustang versus Jeff Wright, who is just 0009 and does not get the job done. Next up, chassis Camaro dialed in 573 to a 631 for Jeff Kirkpatrick. Triple 03 for Kirkpatrick, and the win light 32-0 on the 31. Taking all of it at the finish line. His opposition was 16 and 500s over. Again, we have called all dragsters. This is a round 1 call. All dragsters. Need you to lanes, please. All of our dragsters, if you have not yet run round one yet, you need to get there. And dragsters that are doubled, remember, you all got to get back. We keep door cars and dragsters separate for the first 2 rounds, and then we'll intermingle ya. Gage Rachford. Rachford down 591 to a 625 for Lindsey back. Big wheel stands both sides, but the red light for Lindsey. Gonna give Gage the win light. Rex Ambrose and Jim Sexton. Red light this time for Rex. Win light this time for Jim. 552 on the 555 dial in. Chili Willie, Mark Childers, and Jeff Walters. Walters in the Camaro. 661 dial in. Coming up against the Gorby's transmission. And Kane's automotive ride of Childers. Seventh out between Walters and Childers. Finish line, it's going to be Walters popping on the win light. .643 for 3 on the 635 as for Childers, as he did not run the number. Next up, Mike Sturgill. Mikey down 572. He's rolling around in that first gen Camaro. McElvey and Wiseco, FTI, Harvey Designs and Performance Clinics, all helping him out. Dustin Chestnut, 1985 Trans Am. 620 dial in, 629 dial in for Dustin. Flickers the bottom bulb on. A little bit late. I can tell you right now, Mikey's already in and out of the throttle down there. 578, 109 miles an hour for Mikey on the 572 dial-in, as Dustin was definitely late letting go. Don't want your reaction time starting after the point with a 1. Norm Davis and Billy back. Davis, third gen Camaro. Starting line advantage gonna go to Davis. Red light gonna go there as well. 009, dead 6, 15 total. Turns on the win light. Back was 12. Took 4th thou, needed to take 3th thou or less. Easy for me to say, I'm sitting in race control. David Davis. Now one of the Fleet Doctor team down 648 against the always tough Caleb Ellison. And boy, they just got that car back together last night. Tough break for Team Ellison. David Davis was going to be willing to wait on him a little bit, but I think they have more work to do, unfortunately. That for me.
Power on. What?
Oh. Yes, ma'am.
I've got a couple people here that are double, but on their tech cars they don't have their second entry. So I don't know if they paid for a double entry. They're some of our regulars, and I know them, and I know both of their numbers.
Like it would be like who?
But on their tech cards and in my system, it didn't you
Yeah,
want me to just check
that would be
those?
something you would have with Michael looking at.
Okay.
It's his.
I know they're really, they've always been honest.
Yeah, I'm
but
pretty
I
sure
just
it could have
wanna
been
make
just something that got missed somewhere or the other. There was a lot going on today, and
Right.
I think a lot of folks came in kind of late.
Yeah, and they did. It's the back, you know, Christy and Billy.
Oh, the backs. Oh yeah,
So,
they double at everything they go to.
that's what I wanted to make sure. I don't like.
I'd be
not
pretty.
saying
I'm
something.
pretty much sure that I'm not really worried that they didn't do anything, because again, I know how they roll.
Right. I mean, I'm friends with all of them, but I just wanted to make
Yeah,
sure.
I'm pretty positive that we're good there, Libby.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I
I-
always need to say something to.
Your name's Liberty. I shouldn't call you Libby, bad
I'm
Ron.
kind of used to it, but.
I'm sorry. Liberty, honestly, Liberty's one of the coolest names I've ever seen.
Oh, well, thank you.
I dig it. It's great.
Thank you.
Now we go with Kevin Long and Logan back. Kevin Dowd's 556. Hey there. Semi-conscious, how are you? Kevin in that beautiful 71 Dart. And I dig this ride, man. And he's double weight to a 10. Him and Logan back have got a heck of a race going right now. It's going to be the Dodge Dart. 8 dead 0 gets the win light over a 10 dead 2. 12 no good for Logan back. It has been a rough first round, folks, in both top and bottom ball. Let me not kid you. My gosh. Todd Cordell and Brent Angles. And Angles 006 in charge at the start line and at the finish line. Brent Angles 63 to 3 on the 560, 21,000 margin of victory, and the win light popping on the Lawrence Motorsports side of the racetrack. Chelsea Huff. Chelsea dialed in 635 to the 639 for the SN95 styled Mustang. Again, we have called all dragsters, and dragsters, if you're doubled up, make sure you're hustling back. Dragsters, if you're doubled up, make sure you are hustling back. Remember our potential buy, Mr. Sherbandi, David Sherbandi, AX94. And Billy Akers is in a world of hurt. Start line should be Chelsea, and it will be Chelsea. As I think Akers and the crew been working on that. They had some issues earlier with it. Sure they'll get her straightened out by tomorrow. Folks, remember, if round one didn't go the way you were hoping to, re-entry can be purchased at the gate. Go see Uncle Bill for your re-entry. Re-entry can be paid for at the gate, whether you're in no box or in box. Go see Uncle Bill, get your re-entry. We'll call the re-entries. All the re-entries will run each other. Winners of the re-entry round go to round two. Non-winners, well, folks, you know, might be able to get elbow deep in the cooler. Lonnie Smith and Chase Mead. I think Lonnie jumped into Dylan Springs' car for a second hit and turns it. Well, he didn't win. Chase Mead gets the win on the double breakout. Folks, I've seen Lonnie Smith jump into just about any vehicle, and he is a bad man regardless of what that vehicle is. Comes Garrett Griffith. They've been having some issues with this hot rod today. Up against the OEM Combustion Services ride of Justin Harrington. So So let's see if Team Griffith has got this little blue hot rod figured out. Well, they're going to get the wind light, and even though they are struggling mechanically, they're going to round 2, so they got time to work on it. Frank Angier, the Canadian, they're coming to you, the Angiers, all the way from Quebec. The Luskville Dragway rides that you see here today. Against Tom Witt. Angiers in and set, waiting on Witt. 17th now advantage, gonna go to Witt. Winlight gonna go to the Canadian. Frank Angiers, your winner. 473 with the 2 on the 472. As Witt was 900s over the dial-in. Marco Abruzzi. Marco dialed in 468. The 532 for Adam Brown. Multi-time world champ Marco. I'm trying to remember, I believe 890 and or top dragster, and Marco's a bad dude. Top sportsman and top dragster. See, Michael listens to me and corrects me when necessary, which is often. One thou between Marco and Adam Brown, and it's going to be Marco getting the job done. 30 dead 5, 006 margin of victory over Adam Brown, who is 29 dead 7. Woof! Great drag race right there. Doug Sherbandi, this is his first one. David. So Sherbandi out of LaPorte, Indiana, up against the other Angier brother. I think this is Fred. 10 to an 11. And it's going to be Angier getting the win light. 11 dead 7 on the 447 dial-in. He only left 8 thou for Sherbandi to get in on that one, and he was not going to be able to do it, as he broke out by 17 thou. Win light there going on the Formula Trailer side. Next up, John Cook and Chris Moore. Cook moving up on the Formula Trailer side, 455 dial-in, ever so slight chase job versus Chris Moore, who's dialed in at 459 on the Lawrence Motorsports side of the racetrack. Again, dragsters, if you were doubled, make sure you're getting back in a timely fashion. Dragsters, if you're doubled, make sure you're getting back in a timely fashion, please. And the one light there is going to go to John Cook. That 200s that he took at the start line went down to 15 thou at the finish line. Got the W.
I do have my GoPro. I'm going to see if I can use that as a camera.
See if it works better.
See if it works more gooder.
Again, those of you watching on YouTube, is it on the Wired?
Yeah, it's on the Wired YouTube.
It's on the Wired Design YouTube. Those of you watching on the Wired Design YouTube,
Oh yeah, it's way better. We might have a solution.
Yeah, we are working with some new stuff here. As Alex Hyde takes Carson and Griffin to school to start line, and Carson takes him right back to school. As Alex must have had some issues and slowed up way much. We might look at a Griffith. But TJ is working on the fly for what it's going to be Wired Design Live, or is it just going to be Wired Live?
Wired Design Live is fine.
Yeah. I think Wired Live is funnier because it's live wire. Wired Live.
Yeah.
See now, yes, see, I got you thinking, don't I? TJ, I think of these things. I don't know why I do, but I do. Kevin Rack out of Goshen, Ohio, down in 468. He is on the Formula Trailer side of the racetrack. Ryan Sparks is on the Lawrence Motorsports side, down 448. But this is a relatively new thing. TJ and the crew got forced into some work when there were some issues last year at the World Foot Brake Challenge. And looking to see if he can make it work out here. And right now, Ryan Sparks makes it work out on the Lawrence Motorsports side. 21 dead 5 getting the wind light. And what's been a really tough round number 1 here at the Lawrence Motorsports Working Man 10 Grands presented by McCarty Auto Parts. Had a whole bunch of like 18 and better lights, or 18 and better packages that have been no good. Bob Payton and Brittany Ulmer. Brittany in the American Race Cars ride here on the Lawrence Motorsports side, getting ready to have Payton Chaser in his dragster out of Brighton, Michigan. 001 to a 14. All Brittany at the start line, all Brittany at the finish line. Brittany will be your winner. 001 margin at the finish line for Payton. He was ahead, but he broke out in the process. He was mathematically ineligible. Haven't used that one yet this year, I think. Oh, at least not today. I probably used it. Bill Preston, Skylar Stump. Doggone you, Jared.
All right, let them know I'm gonna restart the system. I'm gonna restart my laptop.
Yeah.
And it should. I'm gonna just bear with me. I'm gonna restart the live feed.
So, folks, the live feed is going to go away. It's going to get restarted.
I might have a solution.
He might have an idea. It might be more better, as he says.
Way more gooder.
Way more gooder.
So bear with us just